Okay guys, well it looks like we're finally getting somewhere. We've got food sorted, we've got armor and tools and stuff, we've got a bunch of diamonds and lapis, we've got XP. If you look at our XP bar, we've got 44 levels. We've got an XP farm so we can get more XP. I put lights in here, I put storage in here. I got a tip to put a carpet on there, that'll stop the XP from getting stuck under the hopper. They still do spawn, by the way, when the lights are on, but it just significantly slows it down. But most importantly, we've got an enchanting table with all the bookshelves necessary to do an enchantment. So let's see what we get. This is technically my second enchantment because the first one I got like a rubbish efficiency 3. So I just thought I'd grind it, waste the lapis, and try again. So we got efficiency 4. Oh, perfect. Next up, we've got another pick, and it looks like it's going to be Unbreaking 3, but will we get Fortune 3? It's not bad. That's just a good work pick. I'll do one more pick maybe. And lastly, we're getting offered Fortune 3, so let's immediately take that. Ah, perfect. Look, the holy trinity of pickaxes are right here. Fantastic. And let's see, can we do anything? Fire aspect 2. I might take it up on that. Depth Strider 3, though I think I really want. So yeah, let's just whittle these guys down. Perfect. And Depth Strider, please have Feather Falling as well. Do you know what? That's not bad. I'll take it. And then lastly, I just thought I'd chuck the sword in. Not brilliant, but do you know what? I'll take it. Well, we've got a solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks of diamond here. Well, blocks of diamond ore that we got from strip mining. So let's see how many we get with Fortune 3. So hypothetically, we should get 8. So we should get quite a few more than that. 18. Fantastic. That's 10 more. That's brilliant. All right, let's keep mining. I'm fairly certain you all know how this works. So you got 3 hoppers, 1 for the items to go in, 1 for the fuel to go in, and then 1 for the items to come out. So pop in some coal. Coal goes into furnace. Pop in as many items as you want up here. They cook, and then once they finish cooking, they'll come into this barrel here. So, just doing a little bit of quartz collecting because last episode we said that we would try and build that sugarcane farm. And even though I said we were going to make it into a composting farm, I've sort of gone back on that idea now because I need sugarcane. I don't have any. I have like 3. I used pretty much all of it to make those bookshelves for my enchanting table. So we're going to make it into just a dead basic sugarcane farm, which would be ideal for us. We're going to use the observer blocks, and I've decided since redstone can travel up to 15 blocks, we're going to make it have 30 observers. We're going to make it on 2 sides to double the efficiency. And yeah, it's just going to be a little simple sugarcane farm that I've built. I've built sugarcane farms before that were way too overcomplicated. If I haven't said before, I'm self-taught with redstone, so I don't know all the little tricks that everybody uses. I did a GCSE in electronics in school, and that's sort of where I get my all my knowledge on you know, components, flip-flops, you know, gates and everything, logic, and all that. So I know a bit about it, but when you translate it to another thing, it's all hypothetical. It could go wrong just because of the game mechanics. So, I mean, this will be quite simple because this involves the block update detector, which I quite like. That's probably one of my favorite additions to the game recently. So what we're going to do, we're going to go home and we are going to make this sugarcane farm work. We're just in a creative world here, and I just wanted to show you the old design that I would use for a sugarcane farm. It's actually not too complicated, not as complicated as I remember, which is fine. So you've just got your pistons and the sugarcane and some hoppers, and what will happen then is it'll run off of a hopper clock, and usually this will be full to the brim with items. But for the purpose of the demonstration, I'll just show you for this. It'll run out because it'll go into the other hopper, and then all the pistons will pulse. Why didn't they all pulse? None of these. Oh, Okay, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? So yeah, and then it'll just tick back again once that finishes counting again. It'll actually decrease them on a stable circuit, so that'll actually double the time it takes per pulse, because you can only have a certain amount of items in these hopper clocks, which is a bit of a roundabout method of doing things, but it works. So then this time it should actually push it all. Ideally, as I said, you want this full of items so that it takes a little bit longer, gives the sugarcane time to grow. But the new method that I've just found is really simple. Bit of sand, bit of water. Then you want the piston, not here. You want to block there. So let's just grab this, pop the block there. Then you want the piston, and then you want the observer on the other side. Then you want a block to run the power diagonally. Then you can have sugarcane. Sugarcane grows, nothing happens, but once it hits the observer, it just breaks off automatically. No clocks, no big laggy machines, nothing. Is nice and compact. And the best thing you can do, you can just have rows of them, and once you've got one line of redstone, ooh, it's not redstone. Once you've got one line of redstone, they'll all pulse. So see, so then if you've got any others here, they'll all push as well. So it keeps it nice and compact. So that means that only one actually has to grow 3 high. The rest could be 2 high, but as long as one is 3 high, they all get harvested. So I think that's a really, really efficient way of doing things compared to this. So yeah, we'll make one of these now. Okay, so let's start with our little trenches. So we're building it right next to the other farms just because they're nice and close together. But also I don't want them too compact because I have a habit of building things really close together. So let's spread them out a little bit. There we are, 15 blocks. So then we want another 15 here for the sand. Might need a new shovel halfway through. Sand, and then we want hoppers here, another row of sand. Damn it! There we are, back to it now. Much faster. So yeah, let's keep digging out this trench. And then we want to get the water in. Oh, we need another water source. We can just borrow one from over here. Yep, so we just need to keep pulling it like that. Lovely jubbly. Perfect, and we'll do the same over here. Ooh. Lovely, okay. Fill up our bucket again, because why not? We need to get the sand in there. And now we need, oh yeah, we need the hoppers, but I can put those in last. So now we need a block. So we want to use a block that that looks nice, because obviously we don't want a building that doesn't look good. So I was thinking we could just use the basic stone brick, wood planks and logs, just because we've got them here. And it's a simple block palette because we have only got simple resources. So we'll do that. Just pop down these blocks. The tricky bit is going to be having the hopper minecart underneath, because I'm imagining that because building near water, it's horrible. I hate building near water. But that should be fine. We'll sort something out. So next we need the 30 pistons. 15 there, 15 here, and now the observer blocks. So we want to go. No, it's like this, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it only goes so far, so I don't know what the point of that was. Oh. Okay, so and I can't hold shift. This is a disaster. I guess it's just, yeah, this is, I mean, I may as well just do it, it's quicker. Okay, let's get my get my scaffold back. And go around the other side. Eat some mutton. Why do they... Minecraft has this obsession with making blocks have faces. Like they've done it with dispensers. Like the early dispensers for the game had like a really weird face on them. I'll have to insert a picture if you haven't seen it before, so you can actually see what I mean. It's really strange. So then next we're gonna want to just pop down these stone bricks, and this should be all self-contained. So if because redstone travels 15 blocks, if this observer activates, it should do the whole 15, and that should be fine. So that's like that. And that's like that. Should we give this a try? So yeah, the whole 15 activate. This is great. Okay. I'm just gonna plant the sugarcane back over here for the time being, because we haven't got a collection system and we haven't got a like a look for this thing yet. So I'll just get on with that off camera because it's a bit of grunt work. Whoopsie. So while thinking about putting all the hoppers in, I just remembered we don't actually have much iron left. So yeah, as you can see, like we've got none, but we've got quite a few diamonds. So I thought I'll take 5 diamonds. We'll make our way over to the shop, and we'll go buy some iron with those. I think that's the currency we're using. So I'll have to. I hope I'm right. I mean, I'm going to be traveling 2,000 blocks for this. Well, getting here was pretty much hell, considering I was riding through a swamp on a horse. But we're here. Next time I'm bringing a boat. Now, one thing I was thinking is, have I brought the right money? I brought diamonds. I don't know if it's emeralds or not. And one thing I also noticed from last time is I didn't read the currency, because I bet you, yeah, there we are. 64 iron ingots per 1 diamond. And what's this? 64 blocks per 7 diamonds. Oh, if I brought... It probably would have been better if I brought my if I brought 7 diamonds, but I guess we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. Do we have to put the money anywhere, or no? Oh, there's more up there. Okay, fantastic. I've got a bit of iron now. DK's Elytra and Shulker discount store. Prices just as cheap as the store they are sold in. Oh, I see what he means. It's quite clever. Let's go see how much an elytra is. Ooh, here we go. So elytra's 10 diamonds a piece. That's pretty good. And then I guess these are for the shulker boxes. Yeah, 3 diamonds. Oh, 4 shulker boxes for 10 diamonds, or 1 shulker box for 3 diamonds. That's not too bad. I might take him up on the elytra eventually, just because getting around without one is kind of annoying. Anyway, let's get home. While riding home, I just had a bit of a revelation. We don't need 15 hoppers to pick up all the drops. In fact, if we did it like that, it would cost more iron, and it would be extremely less efficient, because you wouldn't be catching any of the ones that land here. So instead, we'll just do a hopper minecart track underneath, and then I can just put a dropper underneath with a comparator, so it'll detect, you know, when the sugarcane in there, so it'll shoot it up into the barrel. There we are. My boy Paradox is here. He's been using the skeleton farm. Also, how are you collecting the sugarcane? Gonna have a hopper mine cart underneath. Save on loads of happers. I'm acting like I'm all smart and I know what I'm doing, when like 2 minutes ago I was planning on spending like maybe over like a few stacks of iron just to get the hoppers in. Nice. They'll go under the sand. That's the... Oh, there's caps lock on. That's the plan. I'll let you know how many times it all gets washed away. Lol. Yeah, this is going to be fun when I do it, and by that I mean not at all. There we go. So this is the skin for the building. It's just covering over the redstone and the observers and stuff. What I quite like about putting stairs upside down and then like this, it makes it look like it's got a bit of detail, crenellations going in, although the inside of this is a little bit flat. But that won't matter once the sugar canes are in. We should actually start popping a few of them in already just to see if if it's working the way it's meant to. Maybe at least one of those will grow that high. But my next part of the plan is I want to hop a minecart going under. Now, the one thing that I can think of that's going to be a problem is gravity. Now, the sand is going to want to fall, so we've got to make sure that it's placed directly on top of the minecart track. But then obviously there's water underneath here, which is going to be an issue because the water will wash away all the minecart tracks, and if we have any redstone, it'll wash away the redstone too. So we have to be very, very careful about that. There we go. I didn't even need to collect my own rails. There's an abandoned mine shaft over there, so I went and got them myself. Now we do have to... we probably have to get rid of the water as a best case scenario thing, because... actually, yeah, let's do a bit of... let's do a bit of myth busting. What if we have a trapdoor here? And then what we'll do is fill it in with dirt for a minute. And get rid of the dirt. Okay, so that is waterlogged trapdoor. Even if we open it, the water does flow through then. But if we pop down a bit of sand, will we be able to put sugarcane there? If we can, I'm gonna like... Oh my god, you can! Okay, this is gonna be so much easier because I built this before, this sort of system with the sugarcane, and the water broke out on more than one occasion and just flooded everything. So there we are. We've dug all of this area out now, and what we're going to have, I've actually removed the barrel here as well. So basically, what's going to happen is we are going to need 2 droppers. So we're going to pop one here, and that's so that the barrel can go on top, and we'll get the stuff in it. So we need the hopper going into the bottom dropper, and then for this to work now, we're going to need a comparator to detect the signal. Then we're going to need a redstone to detect the signal from this block, and then we're going to want a repeater to repeat the signal, and we're going to want a block here. So basically, if we pop something in here like a piece of dirt, system gets activated, puts it into the next dropper, and then what we're going to want to do then is just repeat that over here. So grab the comparator. That goes out over here. We're going to want a block. Let's not use stone bricks. We're using those. Bit of diorite will do. Oh, that's a comparator. That won't do. Then redstone, repeater, block. So then now, hypothetically, if we pop something in here. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. Oh yeah, of course it'll go in the barrel because we just made it to do that. That's fine, I think. But we will. What we'll do is we'll just pop the power rails back again. We will have to find another way of powering them, just so we can get a few rails again. Can we just make it come back onto itself then? There we are. We are also going to want another lever, just for this separate power rail. Hey, Paradox. So yeah, we can pop that here. So it'll always just come back. It'll go all the way around here, back on itself here, and then come around again. And let's see if this works, or if we need some sort of other power rail. Okay, just about makes it. That's fine. Okay, and then it carries on. All right, perfect. Okay, so we need one more. We'll put one more on each side here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so that should be fine. Minecart, hopper, minecart. Should get a bit more power out of that. Yeah, it's not losing momentum now. Okay, fantastic. We'll just pop this back now. And we'll just give it a quick test. So let's say right in the middle here we've got. Okay, so it breaks. Minecart should pick it all up. Okay. Should come into the chest. There's one. There's two. Should come around and not give a third one because at most it can do that. So yeah, that's the advantage of having the minecart drop them off one by one, is that it doesn't clog the system and cause the problem that we were just talking about. So that means I can fill this all up here. It'll all grow on its own. There we go. And toot, toot, toot. And look, you can still reach the barrel from the fence gate. And while I was making these, I just had the best idea for the name for it. So we're going to call it. First of all, we need to put the equal signs in. Those are always important for every important sign. We're going to call it Max CAYNE. Huh? Huh? I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, Max CAYNE. Aha! Well, it works. You won't believe how long I was waiting there for that to happen. So this should all get picked up, and then it'll slowly get added. But yeah, you get the point. It'll sort itself out. So we're probably going to call it here. I have got one clip of me and all the other strangers playing, and it's just shenanigans, you know, nothing special. So I'll play that now. Hey guys.
I wish everyone was as fast as Astro to join. I didn't even check my message to see if I made any spelling errors, and he's already in here. Meanwhile, fish that I've been trying to harass all day, plus yesterday, I'm still waiting for.
It's always one, isn't it?
There's a lot of phantoms that dropped in too.
I'll just dig this out. I'll fix it up when I'm leaving. Oh no!
I like how you tie your horse up.
Yeah, it works.
I got a different strategy. I just let mine roam free, and then it don't want to go anywhere.
Hey, boys!
Dude, I remember when there used to be a glitch when you dismount the horse, it would literally just disappear. So you just lose your horse sometimes, and you'd have to log out and then log back in to find it.
TK, yeah, I remember that.
TK, your shield matches Paradox's face.
Yeah, I stole that on one of the early expeditions to the end.
Oh yeah.
But one of those where I didn't get to do anything other than go back to where we came in to get a fish, and then come back out to find out that Dusty cleared the place.
Oh! No.
Oh
my gosh! Paradox,
so
Dusty's griefing you.
Oh no!
I
lost the skeleton duel.
Oh no!
I guess what he deserved.
Yeah, I got some of your stuff.
Oh. Wait, I get the head, right?
Okay, hang on.
We can make negotiations over the head. Oh.
I think
can
I have
some
some of your
magical
stuff
help
here.
again?
Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing, Grain Man? How's the grain?
Oh my gosh.
What do you? Yes, I survived.
Oh no!
I give him another heart attack, dude. It was all secured. There was one way he was going to die from that, and that's if he moved.
Wait, how many shulker boxes did you have?
Actually, no. I spawned just over the land, so if I hadn't moved, I would have died.
Actually, Dusty, thinking about it, that should be a rule extra added on now. Stealing from DK is a 1 week ban, where stealing from other people might just be a 1 day thing.
Wait, what?
Oh, God. No.
I mean, you punished me. That right there is what happened.
There's a plug.
I know, dude. If you try to pick a fight, I mean, I'll fight back.
Oh, come on, I only smacked him once.
I only shot you once.
Oh, I picked that up. Sorry. Huh. Hey guys, who wants a ride? Let's go.
I don't...
Do you think we can make it to the? I don't want to crush your. Hang on. Wait, if we get...
Just go for it. I got the hell on me.
If there's any time, it's now. Woo, deja vu. Oh, do you know what? Right, your bridge is slabs. We can just go straight. Uh oh, guys.
Yeah, what's all do
There's a
that?
problem.
Submarine! Oh no!
Sorry.
Please declare your weight before getting on the boat.
I mean, I ate a big
Crabs.
lunch.
I feel like Fish would love that game.
I think I got your fish. Yep, I did.
Oh, it's my
Fish just love the AFK fishing. That's
Like-
not the same.
You're like some sort of like fish poacher, just like waiting behind him till he gets his fish.
Don't mind me, Dusty. I'm doing some terraforming over
Whoa,
here.
is somebody littering in my pond?
Oh. I don't know where that came
a
from.
nature sanctuary, as you can clearly see. Make sure to log these as volunteer hours. You know.
I don't know if this is, very kind to keep such poor conditions for these animals here, Paradox.
Oh, it's okay. They like it.
Oh,
Actually.
they like it. You're okay. Can you talk?
They
to
do
them?
not look
yeah.
free range at all.
I
I
mean,
keep them well fed. You know.
That's
they
fine.
just keep reproducing, so they must be happy.
I can speak to the sheep. I'm Welsh, but the cows, I don't know.
Yeah. From what I've heard, you do more than speak to your sheep.
Well, on occasion, maybe. You
Is
go.
it hay bales? I've never actually bred horses before.
It's called.
Oh, I got
carrots.
it.
Yeah, it's gold carrots. It's a bit of an
Ah,
expensive breeding, but can be worth it if you're.
Oh,
willing
who
to
does
put
he
in
look
time.
like? Oh, he looks like his mother.
Which one?
What we gonna call him?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the miniature horse. Aha, well. I hope you all enjoyed that because that was pretty fun. It was actually my first time sort of like really being on and interacting with the other strangers on the server, so that was really, really good. Anyway, so next time we'll be working on the wheat farm and other shenanigans, probably be doing some more material gathering as well, because even though we've got quite a bit of stuff now, we could sort out our armor to be a bit better. I'd also like to get some ender pills and get an ender chest. Looting on the sword would be good. Enchanted axe, proper bow. Pretty much, there's a few bits and bobs that I'd like to do as well, but I could actually do those off camera and save everyone a bunch of time. And probably should stop the cows from overcrowding. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.